In 2142 CE, the Covenant discovered the world of Barlaho and its inhabitants, the Unggoy. Unlike most races who joined the Covenant through shared faith or mutual beneficence, the Unggoy's integration into the Covenant was akin to enslavement. Powerless to resist, the Unggoy were marched off-world in their tens of millions, to begin their new roles as thralls in the Covenant's service. In the Covenant's highly stratified hierarchy, none ranked lower than the Unggoy, refused even positions in the military, seen as little more than manual labour. Despite this, the Unggoy were quick to accept the faith of the Covenant, largely thanks to Unggoy like Ang-Nap-Nap the Enlightened, a theologian who claimed foreigners' pre-ascension forms were much like their own. Regardless, the Unggoy were shown little respect in Covenant society, especially by their rivals, the Kig-Yar, who had ranked the lowest prior to the Unggoy's assimilation, and, eventually, in 2472 CE, this rivalry reached a boiling point. The rapid rate at which Unggoy bred led to a massive population boom on High Charity, which eventually displaced Kig-Yar females from their homes in order to accommodate them, leading to a high mortality rate for their young. In reprisal, the Kig-Yar poisoned Unggoy infusions, a recreational narcotic used by the Unggoy, potentially sterilizing thousands of Unggoy females. One of the Ministry of Concert's junior staffers, Ord Casto, the future prophet of truth, knew of this conspiracy, but despite recommending stiff penalties, the Minister of Concert allowed it to happen, viewing the risk of angering the Kig-Yar as too great a cost to pay for a few dead Unggoy. The normally docile, oppressed, and servile Unggoy suddenly found themselves invigorated with a great hate and passion for vengeance, but also a penchant for violence. Outraged at the lack of consequences for the Kig-Yar's mass murder, the Unggoy rose up in open insurrection against the Covenant, plunging the streets of High Charity into open war. Even the Sangheili were taken aback and overwhelmed by the ferocity and determination in which the Unggoy fought, and their massive numerical advantage quickly overcame even the Covenant's ability to stop it. Once more, the hierarchs turned to an arbiter, Heki-Gibbidi, to crush the uprising. Almost immediately, the Arbiter enacted his solution. A Covenant fleet partially glassed Barlaho, broadcasting the planet's destruction to High Charity, where the Unggoy rebels could only watch as their homeworld was burned to cinders before them. Instantly demoralized, the Unggoy finally capitulated, ending the event known in Covenant history as the Unggoy Rebellion. The rebellion shocked the Sangheili, as it had shown the Unggoy, when sufficiently motivated, could be determined, vicious, and competent fighters. In a stunning act of mercy, the Arbiter had the Unggoy forgiven for their roles in the insurrection, and then welcomed them into the Covenant military. The Unggoy Rebellion showed the Covenant the Unggoy were not to be taken lightly, and even to this day, the Unggoy make up the core of most Covenant units.